The scandal that's paralysing Korea deepened Wednesday as prosecutors raided the office of Samsung and the country's National Pension Service. The raids are a part of an investigation involving South Korean President Park Geun-hye and a close associate. Prosecutors say Ms. Park used her influence to extort money from corporations like Samsung.
The prosecutors haven't disclosed why they have been raiding Samsung and why they were at the National Pension Service. But the last time both of these entities were in the news was last year. The National Pension Service of Korea is one of the world's largest pension services. It has about $460 billion in assets, and it holds a large percentage of a lot of South Korean companies. It played the key role in a vote last year to merge two Samsung affiliates that was very important for the founding family of Samsung. There's no allegation or no proof that's available to us to show that Samsung was able to get the government to have the pension fund vote in favor of the deal, but that's what the news agency here in South Korea has said. We've also had the leaders of a lot of South Korea's biggest conglomerates, including Samsung, LG, Hyundai, SK, a lot of the best known conglomerates here. Their heads have also been brought in by prosecutors for questioning, although the details of those meetings haven't been disclosed either by the companies or by the prosecutors. For the country, South Korea, what it means is that at a time of economic challenge, there are a couple of industries here, shipbuilding, shipping, petrochemicals, that are really struggling and that need to be either wound down or revitalized in some way. I think what this really means for the country is that there's a lack of leadership and there's a lack of vision at a time when South Korea could really use that. The crisis will probably get worse before it gets better. There have already been a lot of protests, a lot of demonstrations on the streets of Seoul over the past few weekends, but the biggest protest is being planned for this Saturday. It doesn't appear that the current president, Park Geun-hye, is going to step down, and what that likely means is that impeachment hearings could go ahead, but impeachment hearings are likely to last for several months. What that means is paralysis, both in the private sector and in the public sector. Again, at a time when South Korea could really use some vision, particularly with its economy.
Samsung declined to comment on the possible reasons for the unannounced raid. Shares in Samsung fell about 2.8%.